Hey everyone! Like we've seen in the stores, Valentine's Day is everywhere and the deadline is getting closer and closer. So I wanted to go ahead and get started on these Valentine's Day teacher gifts for my son's school. And I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm pulling together from my stockpile or from the sales that have been going on, because we're gonna try and do these on a budget. Sort of challenging myself to do each of these baskets $5 or under, because I'm going to be doing quite a few here. Luckily, I was able to get on some really great deals and finds. We're gonna put together sort of like chocolate snack gifts. And I do have a list from our school's director that she puts together with the teachers every time there's a holiday like Christmas or Teacher Appreciation Week. So I know which teachers do want and love to eat chocolate and snacks and which ones don't. So that is super helpful as I'm planning these out. I have some supplies here that I'm gonna go over. Let's just get started. So first, when I don't have like gift baskets in my stockpile already, I go ahead and go the free route, which is what I did this past Christmas for these teachers. I get these free sort of like box looking trays from Costco because they just give them to you at checkout and they have them all stacked there. And I came up on this really pretty sparkly red wrapping paper. This is from the Burlington after Christmas sale. I got this entire roll for only 69 cents. And what I did was I took that paper and then just started wrapping up those free boxes that I got from Costco. You just wrap it like a present, and it actually takes a little less wrapping because you're not wrapping the top. I thought these turned out really cute. And then I went ahead and just added some filler at the bottom. So, you know, crumpled up like brown paper or magazines or newspaper, any of that works. I'm just using just a free magazine that I got in the mail from a furniture company. I just crumple a bunch of that up and create this little bottom here. And then, of course, all of the gift tissue is on sale at the stores because of Christmas. But I actually have a lot of tissue just in my own house from past holidays, past Valentine's Days and Christmases. So I'm just taking one sheet of paper and all I do is just place it over the top of that filler, just so that you have like a nice foundation to start off with. All of these core teacher baskets are gonna be the same, and then I'll show you what I'm doing for the teacher that does not like chocolate. First, I got these boxes of Whitman's chocolates. These are the Whitman's assorted samplers. I got these boxes all from Walgreens on the after Christmas sale. So I think during Christmas there was something like $9.99, and then later they dropped down to, I believe, $5.99, and then I ended up getting each box for $2.49. So I think that's about 75% off. And they had so many of these left on the shelf. Some were in their after Christmas section, and then some of them were actually just in their regular chocolate aisle. Also at Walgreens, they had all of their sparkling ciders also on clearance during the after Christmas sale. I got all of these bottles. Here's the red. I only came up on one red one, and then I got a lot of the white grape ones. Each of these bottles were $3.99, and I got it on the clearance price at 79 cents each. So I try not to do like straight alcohol for teachers unless they explicitly say that they are okay with alcohol. So I thought things like sparkling cider was a good alternative to kind of, you know, the chocolate and wine type of vibe that I'm doing for these gifts. Oh, and by the way, everything, all the expiration dates I've checked on these chocolates, on this sparkling cider, everything is still like months and months out. So they're perfectly fine to use. But at Dollar General during their after Christmas sale, they just had it right now for 25 cents. They had all these boxes of cocoa truffles, and I thought that would totally go with our sort of chocolate snack theme here. So right now, this is what the boxes are looking like. I am debating whether to put little cookie snacks in here. This box I did end up getting free from Amazon, just off of rewards points, and it has 30 different packs of these mini cookies in here. So we'll see if these boxes need it or not. And I'll kind of make a judgment call on those. I'm gonna start getting these boxes filled up and sort of taped down because I am going to be wrapping these with some shrink wrap just to make sure that these bottles, because they're quite heavy, that they don't move around a lot. And I think shrink wrap will be the better option. Let's go ahead and get these started. Okay, so I went ahead and taped down all of my items in this box just so that it's nice and secure. And then I have these bags of Easter grass that I'm using as the filler. And so this bag was $1. I got a bunch of these bags at 10 cents after Easter last year. So I have a bunch of that. And I'm just gonna walk around and show you the boxes that I have laid out so far. And then these couple boxes here are just a tinge bit smaller than these ones. So I went ahead and I had to turn the truffle box sideways, but I think it still works. So I have these 5 done. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to shrink wrap. So I get mine from Hobby Lobby. You can see this one's 45 square feet. So these rolls are $5.99, but I get them during their 50% off sale when they have it on their basket wrap. Quite soon we're gonna be able to wrap all of our red boxes with this roll. This is brand new, I'm just opening it now. Rolling the shrink wrap here. So these shrink wrap rolls already come in like a double layer. And then just trim it off. And now just take my tape and tape all the edges shut. Now that I have a couple of these wrapped, you can see here the cellophane. It's a little loose in some areas, but that'll be fine once we shrink it. And the main, like this looks fine as is, but the main reason why I wanted to use shrink wrap is because these bottles are so heavy and I want them to be nice and snug in these gifts and not moving around at all. I don't own a heat gun for shrink wrap, so I just go ahead and use my blow dryer and I put it on the highest heat setting and it works fine just like that, and it's usually good enough. I'm gonna start with the bottom. So I do the sides first and the bottom, and then I go over the tops. And I try to only do very quick or very little heat on chocolate because I don't want anything to start to melt. Now I've started already moving on to my ribbon. And I think that I'm gonna switch off using between just this plain red wired ribbon, which is the roll that I just got from Dollar General for 25 cents. And then I also have this one from Hobby Lobby. These were on sale for 40% off, so not as great of a deal, but I went ahead and took it because I actually am running super low on pink ribbon. And this one has a nice Valentine's Day theme. I just decided I'm gonna do simple bows on these and kind of tie them like a gift wrap. And this one you can see I already added the pink Valentine's ribbon on there. So by doing the simple bows, I think it'll save me a lot of time. Plus, I think they still look pretty cute. And I decided to tie them off near the top here because this is more of an empty space. And for my ribbons, I always do a really simple dovetail snip. So that was super easy. That literally took me just a couple minutes. And this gift is done. Next, Now that I have the larger boxes done for the core teachers and staff, I went ahead and made up some smaller ones for the part-time teachers or floaters who do watch my son sometimes. So I'm gonna go over the variations on these, but for their boxes, I just went ahead and used some of the leftover Christmas wrapping paper I had, this golden white paper. And I used the Dollar General 25-cent roll of ribbon on these. So this one, I did include one of the Whitman samplers, but I did not have any more of the sparkling wines. So instead, I included her favorite drink, which is Coca-Cola. And these are the mini Coca-Cola bottles. I got a 6-pack at Big Lots during their 20% off Friends and Family Day. So I did get a discount on that. And I sparsed it out by giving her 3 of the 6-pack. And then also I added some of these Lindor chocolates in here. I got this whole box of these Lindor chocolates from the 75% off sale at Walmart. So each of these little packets comes in 2, but I wanted to give her more than 2. So I went ahead and opened them up and put them in these little zipper bags that you can just get at Dollar Tree. I have a lot of these just in my pantry, and then added them in between the Whitman's and the Coca-Cola. The next one, this is for the teacher who doesn't like the chocolate candies. I added the other 3 of the 6-pack of the mini Coca-Cola cans in here because that is her favorite drink as well. And then I added about 4 packs of those mini snack size cookie bags from the Amazon box that I showed you earlier that I got for free. Added my red bow on there. For this teacher, I did again add in a little baggie of those Zip Lindor chocolates. And then I did 2 mini packs of the cookies in here because cookies were listed as her favorite snack. And then I ran out of the Whitman's sampler boxes, but I did get this Ferrero Rocher chocolates container, and that I also got during the 75% off at Walgreens. So that again was $2.49. Same cost as the Whitman sampler. That is how I was able to come up with these little alternative versions for the part-time teachers. And I think they came out pretty cute. All right, everyone, that is it. We did it. We were able to make beautiful teacher Valentine's Day gifts for under $5 in our budget, and that's why I was able to make so many gifts. But I also was able to throw in gifts for some of his former teachers. He's in a very small school, so we actually see these teachers every single day that we take him. I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration if you were looking for some on teacher gifts when you're on a budget. Let me know if you enjoyed this one, and if you're interested in seeing how I'm gonna come up with more Valentine's gifts for my husband and my son and family members on a budget, pulling items from my stockpile. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss that video when it comes out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.